because we only got 1 month left of live streaming. But that's okay. I'm doing salad because fucking millennials ain't gonna ruin my fucking salad. We're running a little late today because we had a little issue this morning and we had to pause live, but I think we're doing okay again. Are you okay, hon? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me know if you need anything. Okay.
Are you on live right now?
Hmm.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So how millennials killed atheism and pretty much America as a nation. That's what we're talking about. So millennials were raised by Google. They were born into the internet and they spent their whole lives on the internet. Wow. And what they've done is, instead of being a responsible adult in life, instead of, being nice to people, they did is they took their little internet world and they turned it into a fucking cult. They turned atheism into just another online internet cult there. Uh-uh. That's probably not going to hold me over very long. Salad. We'll see. So, hey, back to the subject.
But it was a breakfast salad.
I didn't even have eggs on it.
Well, you weren't even trying.
No, I didn't try at all. So, millennials took over the internet. All the social media ran by the millennials. And they turned what used to be a promotion of people arguing and sharing ideas and knowledge and informing people They turned it into a cult of us versus them. It's just another fucking tribalist cult on the internet. That's all. That's what they turned atheism into, and that's why atheism is dead now. No one buys into atheism. Religion's going to be running rampant for 1,000 more years, well, until the civilization falls. But then new religions are going to be born, all because like millennials couldn't handle real life. You couldn't, you know, deal with climate change. You couldn't deal with the fact that climate change is being caused by overpopulation. No, you wanted to make it all about how it's about, oh, people are using too much gas in their cars, and you have to be a minimalist, and you have to, you know, this, that, and you're always making excuses. You're always blaming other people. You're always blaming them, they, the population, instead of blaming the real problem of the population being too big. It's no one person's fault. So instead of like looking at the real problem, you used your fucking internet to go around and bully people, and you became a one big bullying cult. You don't let anybody talk about anything on the internet anymore. You killed social media. YouTube is dead. All because of millennials and their stupid fucking flat earth bullshit. And you taught all the stupid peoples how to censor and block and to not let anybody speak. You taught everybody around you how to be rude and nasty to each other. That's all you do, millennials, is you go around and you shit talk everybody. That's all you do. Most of you don't have a real fucking job. Most of you never fucking had to suffer a day in your fucking life, because guess what? You live in the big old fascist nanny state that caters to your every whim, with your fucking bullshit fucking, you can't work because of your back hurting or some bullshit like that. You weren't even, you know, you're not even going into the military. You're letting our nation die because you're refusing to be real people. And you took the one thing that the internet had, which was a social environment where everybody was supposed to be able to have a say and speak their mind. And what did you do? You invented the fucking blue spanners and how to block people. So you turned what used to be a social environment into an anti-social environment. And guess what? Your atheism, that's how it died. You created it into an echo chamber cult. That's how millennials killed atheism, along with most of America. It's all dead. Our cities are overrun by tweakers because of millennials and their fucking internet fucking bullshit. Oh, yeah. You got to treat the druggy, junky, homeless people with mental health issues like, oh, they have the right to steal and to crap on the street. No, they don't. But they have a right to be treated humanely for their fucking illnesses. Instead, you fucking deify the fucking nutters on the streets and go, oh, yeah, that's just their human right to do heroin on the street and take a crap on the sidewalk. But then we come in and try to talk to you millennials on the YouTubes about, we come into your stupid fucking atheist fucking conversations, and all you care about is the flat earth, and you won't talk about the fucking, our farms that have been wiped out. You won't fucking try to legitimately solve problems with people of religion, which is most humans. So you turn the fucking internet and your atheism into a tiny little cult, and you dominate the internet. You're the fucking minority on the planet, but you isolated yourself on the internet. You locked everybody out, and the only thing you can talk about on the fucking internet now is the fucking flat earth or whatever CIA cult that's coming along, the grand solar minimum, the electric universe, the flat earth. It's all you can talk about. The only things you can talk about on the internet is nothing, all because of fucking millennial atheists. Because you create your own fake opposition. It's controlled opposition. You won't talk about the flooding in the Midwest, the fact that we've lost half our fucking crops this year, or the fact that the government's lying about the loss of half of our crops. They're busy fucking changing all the fucking regulations on fucking winter crops right now, on winter fucking cover crops, because our dairy industry is at risk of dying of starvation this winter. But you can't talk about that now. You can't talk about, hey, Jolly Rogers is in here, number 2. You can't talk about the fucking the fact that our U.S. military is a mafia organization now. It's straight up the mafia in uniform. We're in Syria and Iraq, and we're forcing the farmers to sell their wheat crops to America. And if the farmers refuse to sell their fucking when the farmers in Syria refuse to sell their wheat crops to America, the U.S. soldiers go out there and set their fucking crops on fire. And when I say the U.S. soldiers, I don't mean the fucking U.S. Army dudes in uniform. What I'm talking about is all the fucking little YPG and ISIS mercenaries the U.S. Army trains and arms and controls, goes out there. Yeah, the ISIS. Goes out there and you set the farmers' crops on fire. You know, before we fucked up and destroyed Syria, before America destroyed Syria, a tiny ass nation of fucking 20 million people, was feeding all of Africa and the Middle East. Like, all the starving countries were being fed by Syria. They grew so much wheat, they were able to feed all the starving nations. And you know why people are starving to death in Yemen right now? It's because of what we did in fucking Syria. Before, like, this year, their crops are like up like 150% from last year or some crazy shit. They're like growing like crazy right now over there.
Where?
In the Middle East.
Oh.
Except that 150% is only 10% of pre-fucking civil war in Syria. So basically what the Syria is now putting out is it's only a tenth of what they were growing before America fucking destroyed them.
Wow.
And they're just now starting to rebuild after like almost a decade.
Sorry, loud noise.
Loud noise. Man, I'm still getting... But these millennials, you're just nasty motherfuckers. You don't bathe. Fucking, you smell bad. You don't groom. You don't shave. You try to enslave everybody around you. You try to control everybody's words and everybody's thoughts using your fucking internet. And the problem with that is now when people go on the internet and they want to look at things like, I don't know, America culture and atheism, all they see is a bunch of fucking nasty fucks that go around insulting everybody around them. You never want to have a conversation. You always accuse people of being a fake. But you know what that is? That's called projection. Because it's the millennials that grew up in their little slave boxes. Your little computer programming job, your little job working for fucking Bethesda or some shit, designing fucking video games where all you get paid to draw pictures all day or some shit. Do a little computer programming that's like the new computer programs where it's just modular plug and play bullshit. So you're really not even doing any coding. Or you're an e-beggar. You're out here e-begging so you can do drugs on YouTube. Fucking, and then you want people to pay you to watch you do fucking drugs. I can go to Seattle 50 miles away from where I'm at now, and I can watch 100,000 fucking people doing drugs and shitting on the streets. I don't need to pay you millennials to watch you do drugs on the internet. And then you want to go, oh, but I'm a liberal atheist. Oh, Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders doesn't run America, and neither do you. But because you refuse to talk about real life, you use your atheism as a shield against reality. That's what you're doing with it. And that's how you killed it. No one wants to be an atheist because no one wants to be associated with a bunch of puke fucking millennials. No one wants to hear about your shit no more. Everybody left YouTube because the atheist community fucking supported the flat earthers and all these other nutter groups, and that's all I want to talk about. If you go in and try to talk about, hey, you might want to store up some food for this winter 2019 because the crops are doing really shitty and the dairy industry is in a real nut binder, they tell you to stay on topic and they tell you you're a nutter. And then you have some fuck that'll come up, well, I just saw my neighbor planting their crops. No, you didn't. You're lying. You're fucking lying. So millennials, what you did is you turn your cult, your little atheism cult there, into a shield against reality. And you don't talk about anything important anymore. And all you do is you go around insulting people and acting like you're better than everybody else. But you're just another fucking cult on the internet now. That's all you are. You turn atheism into just another fucking cult. You know how atheism became a thing? Because back in the day, the smart people are like, yeah, I think I'm going to be an agnostic or an atheist and not worry about the God thing. And they had problems they were solving. There was this thing called a revolution. You had some civil war. You had a constitution that needed writing. You had the slavery problem people were dealing with. But do you deal with do atheists talk about any real problems happening in the world today? No. All they want to do is argue with the fucking 5,000 flat earth nutters on YouTube. That's it. That's all they want to do is talk to the fucking other cult. You go into any atheist channel, you can't talk about anything real life happening. So you ruined it, millennials, by using it as a shield to avoid reality instead of a stepping stone of a minor fucking question of almost no importance, which is religion. It's not even a thing anymore. You pretend like the whole stuff in the Middle East is about their Muslim religion, but it's not. The wars happening in the Middle East has nothing to do with religion at all. Turkey's in it because they're stealing the olive groves. America's there to steal the fucking food and the gold, the wheat and the gold. Fucking Iran's in it because they want everybody to just back the fuck off and leave them the fuck alone. Iran's in it because they don't like the Jews genociding the Palestinians and the Israel going around starting wars with all of their fucking neighbors and wanting to destabilize the world. Basically, Iran's doing it because they want stability and a lack of terrorism. It has nothing to do with religion. They don't care who's doing the terrorism. They don't care if it's fucking the Jews. They don't care if it's ISIS. All they want is for it to fucking stop. Syria doesn't care about religion. It's the Syria Arab army. It's not the Syrian Muslim army. It's the Syria Arab army. No one cares about your religion in the world no more. And that's how millennials killed atheism, because they go around pretending like it's all about religion, like that's the biggest issue. It's not. It's not even on the table. Syria is a secular nation. It's the Syrian Arab army that's defending the Christian towns against the fucking al-Nusra fucking terrorists in Idlib right now. The terrorists, your so-called modern fucking moderate rebels, those little moderate Muslims. What? Are you there?
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I thought you said something. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's your fucking moderate Muslims The ones you filled their heads full of fucking fantasies about how they're the chosen ones or some shit like that. They're the ones going and raping and bombing the Christian cities. It's your ISIS people, the fucking ones you fucking funded, your CIA, your government, that's going around kidnapping and raping the Uyghurs over in Syria. They're the ones doing the kidnapping of the Christians and the killing of the Christians. It's your radical fucking Muslims that you created. You atheists created that overseas. If it wasn't for you, ISIS wouldn't exist. If you had fucking did your job as an adult and turned off the fucking internet and actually went out into the world and did something productive to make the world a better place, we wouldn't be living in the shithole it is now. And that is how millennials killed atheism. You killed liberalism. Even Putin come out and say it's like liberalism is dead. Why is it dead? Because no one likes it anymore. Because I see you all out there with your pussy hats and your gay parades, shoving your fucking lifestyle out there, demanding people fucking let you do what you want to do in public because, oh, you're special. You're liberals. You're millennials and you're atheists and you're LGBTQ. And the world just has to kiss your ass and let you parade your fucking private life out in public. Oh, no. That's how you killed this shit. No one's going to be an atheist anymore because of you millennials. No one's going to be a liberal anymore because of you millennials and your little fucking gay parades and your stay on topic and your blue spanners and you're blocking everybody that disagrees with you and making fun of everybody around you. No one likes you anymore. No one likes you millennials. You're hated. You're the most hated group in America. It's not atheists that are hated. No, it's not gay people. It's not Muslims. It's millennials. You're the most hated people pretty much on the planet right now. You're the Nazis. Everybody hates you. You millennials, you are the CIA people that are overseas radicalizing the Kurds. You're the ones giving all the guns to ISIS. You're radicalizing the farmers. You're the CIA agents that are doing that. You're the troll farms, the real troll farms by fucking Google and YouTube and Twitter, CIA. You millennials are the troll farms. That's why you accuse people of these things, because that's what you're doing behind the scenes. And you're fucking projecting. You're being narcissists because that's what you are. You were growing up by Google and programmed by Google to be evil fascist whores. And everything you touch turns to shit. Your CIA agents, your army, your military, your U.S. Army is stealing the gold out of Syria. You're stealing all their historical artifacts. You're plundering their oil fields. You're torching their crops. And you wonder why the world fucking hates America. You wonder why the world chants death to America, death to Israel. Well, because you're scum. End of story. Millennials are scum. And if you're one of the few minority millennials that doesn't work for the CIA, that you're not some box slave computer programmer, web designer, or an e-beggar, if you're not one of those scumballs, thank you. Thank you for not being a scumbag whore. But your generation, that millennial generation, you're the scum of the earth. And if you, for some way, escape that, or I don't know, you were born in the wilderness and you just now came out of the mountains and the world is all fucked up, even though you're technically a part of that millennial generation, thank you for not being a scumbag. But for all you box slaves, computer programmers, your little CIA agents, your troll farms, you people that work for Amazon and YouTube and Twitter and the CIA, yeah, you're the scum of the earth now. That's you. You're the new Nazis. So there you go. And you kill everything you touch. Every good thing you touch turns to shit. All of academia is shit now because of you millennials. Because You turned it into just another tool of oppression. You fucked up all the textbooks. You destroyed academia. They don't teach you fucking how to think critically. They just teach you what to think. And that's how you treat atheism. It's either you're an atheist or, oh, you're a retarded, crazy person and you don't know nothing and you're uneducated. No, that's not true, people. It's just not true. A lot of people have educations. A lot of people went to college and they're like, yeah, that's a lot of bullshit. A lot of people believe in crazy things. Atheists believe in crazy things. You millennials, you believe that atheism and religion is the root of all the problems in the world. It's not. It's you. It's you and the fact that there's 7.7 billion humans on a planet that can only support maybe at max 4 billion. That's the real problem. But we don't talk about overpopulation because, you know, millennials are too busy arguing with flat earthers on YouTube instead. We could have been educating South America. We could have been educating all the poor nations in the world, in the Middle East, in Africa. We could have been educating all those nations because education is what makes humans stop overbreeding. It's a simple solution. It's the only solution. We could have been doing that 40 years ago, but instead we're arguing about the flat earth. That's all you want to talk about. There you go, folks. They fucked it all up. If you want to unfuck the world, you got to unfuck the millennials. I don't know. We have to fucking disconnect them from the internet and put them in fucking homes for the mentally ill. Maybe take back the internet and turn the internet into what it's supposed to be, a medium of communication. That's what it's supposed to be. It's just the future. Like, you know, we had before it was the postal service. Before the postal service, we had, what were those called? Town criers. They would go around and spread the word of whatever. Then we had the post office. Then we had the telegram, you know, the first electrical thingy. Then we had telephones and radio and TV. And then we had the internet. And then it got ruined by fucking millennials who were raised by CIA Google box slaves. And you got turned into slaves. Yeah. No, atheism is just a cult on the internet. That's all it is anymore. It's just like everything else on the internet is a cult. You know, your grand solar minimum, your electric universe, your flat earth. Because no one takes the time to actually go to school anymore. Because the internet, you told people that the internet, you could learn anything from it, and then people stopped going to college. Uh-oh. What's this? Oh, gosh. I can just, oh, you're texting. Anyways, I'm done ranting. We'll be back next time for another Ranty McRanterson.
Okay, bye.
Bye.